1, 2, yeah, 1, 2. Welcome back to another stream. I'm Shango. I'm Shango Tech, and tonight I'll be talking about the Dell U2720. No, the Dell U2723, the Dell U2723QE 27-inch monitor. So this, I believe, is a good monitor to pair with your Mac Mini. So Apple recently released the Mac Mini and the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Pro 14 and 16 inch. And we're talking about the M2 variant. So persons are now out there looking for monitors that will be best for them to pair with these devices. Now, this Dell U2723QE is a good monitor to pair with that. And here's the reason why. I currently have the Dell 2720Q UltraSharp 27-inch monitor. And this is the monitor that I paired with my Mac Studio. So you can imagine if I pair this monitor, and this is the monitor, all right, I would have said that the 2723QE is the upgraded version of the monitor as opposed to the one that I have. So if you want to see the stuff, then I am actually on YouTube live streaming now at my channel. I'm Shango Tech. I'm actually live streaming, kind of walking you through why I believe that this one, the 2723QE, is a much better monitor than the one that I have now. So you can check out the channel. I won't be streaming long on Instagram, but I'm really on YouTube live streaming, showing the monitor, especially on Amazon. And right now the prices are ridiculous because the newest monitor, based on what I'm seeing, is actually cheaper than the other monitor. I don't know how, but I think the newest monitor is on a discount. It's actually $779, but there's a 33% discount, which makes it $525 US. And here's the reason. Let me walk you through my monitor. So let's talk about my monitor first, which is the U2720Q UltraSharp 27-inch. So I think I have this monitor for how long? Probably like about 5-6 months or maybe more. I don't quite remember. But the reason why I got this monitor specifically is more the American way to say it. Specifically is because of the bezel. So this monitor has a uniform bezel that, the bezel on each side is the same, uniform. It also has minimum branding. So there's a small little Dell right there, but it's not in white, so it's jumping out at you, which is amazing. I use my monitor on a monitor arm. Let me kind of switch camera and show you. So, all right. So if you see me right now, join me on YouTube if you want to see what I'm talking about, because I'm just on Instagram kind of showing a little small preview, but I'm really on YouTube talking about the new monitor. So you're seeing my monitor right now. And if you notice, you can see the bezel. The bezel is very thin and it's very uniformed around the monitor, which is one of the main reasons why I purchased this monitor, because of the uniformity of the bezel. Most monitors, the bezel at the bottom is thick and the bezel at the top is thin. No, I never wanted that. And I couldn't afford the Mac Studio, which is almost $2,000, like $1,600. So I never bought the Mac Studio, and I searched, and I found this Dell U2720Q UltraSharp 27-inch 4K IPS monitor. Amazing monitor. And it's also USB-C. So this monitor, all I have to do is just plug one USB-C cable into the monitor, and voila, I can basically use this monitor and control almost anything, because the USB send the signal back and forth. It also makes the monitor become an hub, because currently I am using the Master 3. I am using the MX Master 3. This is my mouse, MX Master 3. And using the MX Master 3, I have the MX Master 3 dongle plugged into the monitor and not necessarily a port on the computer. And that actually frees up ports on the computer that you can use for other peripherals, which is great. Now, you can plug up to, I think it's about three devices in this monitor. But I think I'm talking about this monitor too much. So let's just compare both monitors. So the new monitor, which is the 2723QE, the difference between this new monitor and the old monitor is that this new monitor now comes with some additional features and some welcoming features too. Let me see if I can bring it on screen. No, it's not showing. All right, I'm going to scroll up. All right, so some welcoming features too. So if you look at the ports at this monitor, we have an HDMI, a display port, a USB-C, that look like an additional display port, an earphone jack, another USB-C, 4 USB 3, and an Ethernet port. That's amazing. So we're talking about what that? 1, 2. Yeah. We're talking about how many ports that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is just on the bottom part of the monitor where you'd normally plug in stuff. It also have an additional 2 more ports. So it now, I would account 3 USB-C port and 5 USB 3 ports. Amazing. The difference between that and mine one have 3 USB 3 ports and 2 Thunderbolt ports. So it and what I love about this new one is that they put the ports under the bottom of the monitor as opposed to the side, because my monitor, which is the 2720Q, has the additional, the easy access USB 3 and USB-C port to the side. So if you're plugging a dongle or anything of the sort in it, it kind of sticks out on the side. Not everybody wants that. So I like the fact that they move it down to the bottom, which most times the bottom of your monitor, you know, even if you put something there, you're not going to be paying attention to it too much. I love that. So that's that. Let me go to the ports on my... Are they showing the ports on this? Well, they've never showed the port on this. The next thing about this monitor is the dial. They're using a rocker dial as opposed to my monitor, which has 4 buttons or 5 buttons under the bottom of the monitor, and that is all you use to control the settings in the monitor. I don't necessarily like the way how it is on the monitor that I currently have, but I like that rocker switch because I think I had an LG monitor previously where that monitor has a very similar switch. So you put your hand behind the monitor and you press E or you move it left to right, and it's very intuitive, very easy to use. So I kind of like that. So this new monitor, as I said, the price, it's an amazing price. With 33% down, the monitor, which is a $700, a $777 or $780, is now $525. That's amazing. That's a good price. A really, really good price for a monitor. Comparing to my monitor, which is $514. So we're talking about spending $11 more to get a newer, better monitor. And if we were to go into the specs, let's go into the specs and see the specs for both monitors, because they're not that different. So it's 16 by 9 widescreen resolution, perfect for watching movies, playing video games, and getting on with office work. That is the new monitor. Uh, da, 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 da. This one have a little bit more information. Powered by USB-C, 90 watt. I think this also has the same. I'm not seeing them showing all the details here, but I'm assuming that you can do the same with this monitor. Yeah. But I know that this monitor is an upgrade to the other monitor. I'm not even seeing them giving you a full detailed description like this one, which is powered by USB-C connectivity, get up to 90 watts of power delivery via USB-C, so you can keep your laptop battery charged and enjoy uninterrupted productivity. Also, speed up the time it takes to transition from your desk to the single cable that transmit power. Yeah, so most times, if you have a certain type of monitor, if you have one of these monitors, because it has USB-C and the USB-C also has power delivery, you can just plug one USB-C cable into your laptop if you're a laptop user, and that charges the laptop and basically works for the display also. So that's a good thing. That's how my monitor is. And I think that's the same for this 2723QE. I'm not seeing the details here. I might have to go to Dell website. Let me go on Dell website and see. So it says the color gamut is 100% Rex 709. Yeah, 98% DCI P3 ports. Well, it's not showing on the screen, but they're saying the ports is USB, HDMI, HDCP 2.2, DisplayPort 1.4, DisplayPort output, USB 3.2 Gen 2 upstream, USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 downstream, power up to 15 watts. That's low. 15 watts? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's one of the USB then. All right, this USB-C is the one that you would plug into your laptop. It's a USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 upstream DisplayPort 1.4 alt mode power up to 90 watts. So that is the one that you would plug into your thing. And as I say, it's a nice monitor. A nice monitor. Sorry. And it can also be daisy chain. That is one of the good thing about this monitor. It can be daisy chain, as you can see on the website right here. You actually can use one USB-C cable, plugs into that one, and then the next USB-C cable into the other one. So you can actually daisy chain and get two monitors from one cable from your computer, which is amazing. But again, I believe that this monitor is a good monitor. It's a good deal on Amazon right now. Very amazing deal. And I would encourage, if you're in the market for a monitor right now, especially if you are planning to buy a Mac Mini, which based on your budget, you might be buying the $700 one, which for me is probably the best value to buy the $700 or to spend about $900 on a Mac Mini. Right now, I believe that that would be the best value to spend about $900. So you're buying the Mac Mini with, I would say 16 gigs of RAM. Also, you're buying 512, nothing less than 512 storage. I would recommend one gigs, and you're just buying the base model Mac Mini. So you upgrade the memory, upgrade the storage, and that's it. And you'll spend less than $1,000. You wouldn't necessarily you wouldn't necessarily have to go and get the Mac Pro, especially if you're not lifting heavy load, you're not doing a lot of editing, you're not doing a lot of rendering. That's a good value, and then you can spend $500 on a nice monitor, and you have a nice setup, really really nice setup. So yeah, I would purchase this setup right now. To tell you the truth, if I never had the Mac Studio, I would purchase a setup like that right now. I have the Mac Studio right here. It's the Mac Studio Max. There is no other small lower version of it, and I think I have 1 terabyte storage. And let me not think about it and just check. 64 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte storage. That's the Mac Studio that I have. The Mac Studio Max, 64 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte storage. And that run me like 3,000 something. It's not cheap. And now you can get the M2 variant in a Mac Mini. You wouldn't necessarily have to buy the Mac Mini Pro, but just the regular Mac Mini, spend, I would have said, between $1,500 to $1,600 on the Mac Mini and also your monitor. Well, you need peripherals like keyboard and mouse, and you can get a really good setup. So that's my take, and the reason why I believe that this monitor is a good monitor. This monitor, the Dell Q2723, the Dell U2723QE 27. I don't know why these names are like that, but the 27 in it mean the 27 inch. The 23, I don't even know what it means. Maybe 2023. QE, I have no idea what that means, but I guess Dell can explain it. And yeah, a monitor to look for. And you can do editing and stuff like that on these monitors. That's the reason why I got mine, is because you actually can use these monitors for editing, for, productivity work, so to speak, because these monitors have 99 sRGB, 99 Rec 709 color coverage, and once it has those stuff, you normally can use these monitors to do professional work, color grading, and stuff like that. Mind you probably need to get one of the Spider Calibrator or something like that, but calibrator. But you can actually use these monitors to do some color grading, and it's not a bad monitor. So these are the monitor that I would recommend for your Mac Mini. Yeah, so it's a good monitor where you can use for your setup when you're working with your Mac Mini or almost anything, the laptop, any computer, because some persons prefer to work with a laptop. Like if you would buy a 14-inch MacBook right now, the M2 variant, you use it on the road, and when you reach home, you just plug it in one USB-C cable, and you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. One USB-C cable, it charges it, and it basically shows on the monitor. So, and it's not a monitor that will break the bank. Mine, I'm sure you have better monitors when you're going up into the $1,000 prices, but this is a good price, good value. Originally $780, and now it's $525. I don't know how long this deal is gonna last for, but currently that's the cost of the monitor. $525. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Shango. See you in the next one. Bless up yourself.